What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Colby Covington and Tyron Woodley, fight here in the welterweight division. This is the main event of UFC Vegas 11. What a fight we have here between these two arch rivals almost at this point. These guys really don't like each other. Granted, there hasn't been a ton of shit talk just yet, but I think Colby Covington is ready to get at Tyron Woodley. They've been going back and forth, and vice versa for Woodley at Covington. They've been going back and forth for years, and I can't wait to see them squash the beef. Probably won't squash the beef, but fight it out inside of the octagon. Now, for Colby Covington, a very high-paced fighter. He throws lots of straight punches while pressuring his opponents, and he attempts to overwhelm you. That's his style, and he normally succeeds at it. He's also a high-level wrestler with an incredible gas tank. Now, Tyron Woodley, former world champion, has devastating knockout power and is also a high-level wrestler too. Now, in his last two fights, he really hasn't looked good, losing to Usman and Burns, dominated by both those guys. Granted, they are world class, but he really didn't show up much against them. He looked a little bit gun shy and may be a shot fighter at 38 years old. Now, even in his prime, Woodley has tended to struggle with guys that are good everywhere, and especially guys that can, really put the pace on you and hit you with good straight shots, calm strikers with good takedown defense. Colby Covington, not like, a striker per se. I mean, he's a wrestler first, but he's become a really good striker and is a high volume guy. You look back at Tyron Woodley versus Rory McDonald, couldn't get him to the ground, couldn't really land anything on the feet. I don't think he's able to hit Colby Covington with much here. I think this will be no different than the fights against Usman and Burns. I think this is, though, a lot of striking, and I think Woodley's just overwhelmed here, and Colby Covington gets a unanimous decision win. He's also a massive favorite at minus 360 to Tyron Woodley at a plus 275. I think most people feel that Woodley's best days are behind him. I feel that as well, and I think Covington en route to a big win, and something very interesting to say after the fight on the mic. I definitely look forward to what Covington will say after this victory over the very legendary Tyron Woodley at this point. He was the welterweight champion, has had a great career, and I think this might be the last time we see him make that walk if he loses. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, maybe he wants to go out with a win, but I don't know. If he loses to Covington here, that's 3 straight. I mean, granted, it's against 3 of the top guys in the world. Maybe he takes a step back and fights somebody in the back end of the rankings. Or maybe he calls it a career, and gets back into rap or something like that. Tyron Woodley, though, I'm not trying to shit on the guy. He's had a great career. He's a good fighter, but I really think he's shot. I mean, he hasn't put up much of a fight against Burns or Usman. Granted, they're tough guys. They shut a lot of guys down, but he really didn't do much, and I don't think he does much here against Covington, and Covington gets it done by unanimous decision. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.